of the way. Karsa going back towards the Rumble is the only one that actually kind of can contest that jungle, but it does mean LNG, these mid-game fights are going to be absolutely insane for them.
They really summoners have been burned, but now we might see a little bit of a skirmish over this Rift Scuttler. We're going to see the Hex Flash over the wall coming in. Heppa pulverized down onto the Nautilus. He has no flash like we talked about earlier. There's the knockback. They're going to make them go kit. Burst Blood to LNG. Now TP on the backside of this. You can see 369 flashing in, looking to try and find more of that. And Ale has been left alone on this top side. He did not have a TP to respond, so they're going to be able to gift that one over to 369 while top lane goes in favor of LNG.
Poor timing from LNG.
We see LNG tend to falter.
And that is the plan from LNG, right? Try and play. Ooh, hang on.
Oh, that was so good. The extra range, level 5. What did I talk about? Exactly what you need to do here for Tarzan, jumping straight on the top lane, equaling out the top side.
And I love Ale as well. This is the guy that is going to have to deal with a lot of the split push pressure Top Esports are going for, but play bot side.
Play bot side indeed. Iwandi gonna have to be turned into mincemeat. He accepts that he is now a burger that will be served straight up onto Top Esports plate. They will end up losing that kill. Knight using his teleport advantage to very good effect, and Top Esports not to be outdone just yet.
Well, Top Esports just using their some of their spells better on his red.
Yeah, they know he's there, and actually Karsa in a little bit of trouble. Icon trying to go in on top of him. Overheat there. Icon used his Q, not quite able to land it. Uses the safeguard to try and get away, but there should be a hook available. The lollipop is enough to keep him underneath the wraps. The flash forward, the flash in, and now you can see Knight gets himself a reset, but I don't know if he wants this one right now. Gonna force the Heartbreaker again back out to try and keep himself safe, and Top Esports, they make it work. Immediately knows that if he gets caught up by the Q, he's a dead man.
Oh, sure.
Oh, sure, gets jumped on, but oh, I love that from Iwandi. He flashes in behind Jackie Love and gets him to go underneath tower, which forces the flash. Now you only have the cleanse here for Jackie Love, but a flash forward from Light means that he can really make this one work for himself and his team. The flash forward, the let's bounce, 2 kills back to LNG. Iwandi was the perfect setup for that.
This lane wants to focus in on this, especially with Icon having the TP advantage. They can make these plays happen.
Oh, there's a TP coming in now immediately. As soon as TP was committed by 369 on that top side, you can see straight away LNG punish this so damn hard. Very nicely done now, and LNG find themselves back in an equal game. At the back of the pit, underneath that bush, as Dragon has been started. Now, the guns are not great for Jackie Love in terms of a team fight, as we do see Knight now jumping onto Iwandi. They use the Enchanted Crystal Arrow onto the one person who can't get away. 369 has to try and keep himself alive, as we see Ale and Icon jumping straight onto him. The Cell Division passive has been used to try and keep this Zac alive, and Top Esports are routed. Top Esports don't know where to go. It's all on Knight to try and get these resets. Can he get it? One more! It's all Knight. He flashes away. He's going to be at the Heartbreaker. Knight now joined in, and it will fall. And LNG get the fight. It's only Karsa left alive, and the Dragon's still there to be taken.
Beaten, battered, and bruised, LNG managed to take that fight by the skin of their teeth. But it was a phenomenal engage to set that up. And there's just
Top Esports looking to punch back after they took a little bit of a knock in that second fight.
Yeah, Icon in the top lane does have the TP to get here, but Top Esports again committing mid. TP here as Tarzan's on.
Tarzan is on. He hasn't got the passive, but he does have the flash. Gets himself out and the elastic slingshot. You can see Icon looking for something. He gets the flash, he gets the hook, and he gets the kick in back off of this one. Now you see the needlework doing so much. Jackie Love, though, is just too damn tanky and putting out too much DPS. Icon will try and get himself out, but I think he's dead to rights. Nowhere for him to really go. Joe picks up that kill, but the important thing to notice is Aphelios is dead.
Aphelios is dead. Tarzan still alive, though. Went into the Cell Division, which means he's still up. You cannot start the Baron here as top.
Lose 3.
And the way you do it now is... Oh, actually, well, pick Icon, apparently.
Oh, you're going to get a pick onto Icon. He does have to use his kick away. He will get ignited and dredge line, so that will not be available in the next 3 seconds. Icon ticking down, but the equalizer not enough to kill him off. No TP there for the LNG mid laner, but that could spell the start of this Baron.
And Icon has no TP, we already pointed out. This is going fast, it's gone.
It's going, it's gone! It's going to be going over to Top Esports. Now the fight is a 4v5. You can see them going in with Knight and Iwandi. They're going to get the Let's Bounce going in. They're going to be able to pick out Jackie Love straight away on this fight. Iwandi keeping 3 people away, as here goes Light with this Ashe, trying his very best, but you can see Knight with the reset, with the Heartbreakers, able to pick up 2 kills for himself. It ends up being a 2-for-1 trade in favor of Top Esports, and most importantly, they got themselves the Baron. But they're not done just yet. Knight jump straight in onto Icon. Icon in a lot of trouble. The flash forward and another reset. A delayed triple. And Knight is not done. He's looking for more, but he doesn't land the stolen Sonic Wave. And he needs to be a little bit more careful. He will back himself out. And another fantastic performance from Knight keeps Top Esports rolling.
I mean, a 4 versus 5, you were never going to make that play. And even Icon getting caught out after the fact means Top Esports not only get one tier 2 in that first rotation, and then you still end up getting Knight having these familiar pop-off performances.
Oh, 369, that is not the play, my dude. He's going to get taken down, shut down. TP going to be committed here. That's Knight very late on the party, and the one person you said they had to be worried about has now joined. But another great little headbutt here from Iwandi stops Knight from getting on top of the carries he needs to kill. He doesn't have the damage right now. He doesn't have the health bar. Knight will fall, and they will take the fight. LNG against the Baron, against everything, will find a moment, and Top Esports slip.
The Rune King was desperate for a health bar, desperate for someone to go down, but so many flashes, so much mobility, they stop it, and now Jackie Love, Tarzan's on top of you.
Tarzan is there. He will not land the Q, so the stretching strike not quite there, but he doesn't care. He's going to keep pushing in on top of this one. Tarzan needs to be a little bit careful, as here comes Icon, not quite able to land the Q.
Well, not Mega Fan, but certainly 3 items working towards that Infinity Edge as well. He's in a great spot. Knight is massive in this fight as well. As
Joe. They're going to try and jump onto the Nautilus, who goes golden. They're going to go up on the Equalizer and the Dredge line, so you can see Tarzan going golden himself. They jump back in, they get the kickback. The knock up is on the 369, but it's not exactly the fight you want if you're on LNG. They're trying to run away, but Ale gets caught in the crosshairs of Knight, and Knight is not done. He knows this champion, and you can see LNG, they're heading for the hills.
And this time Knight's in the right position. This time he's able to single out Ale, but Iwandi didn't have his flash just quite available to follow up on that pick, and now Top Esports actually looking for the play.
It's a bait, nicely moved there. Icon recognizing immediately the dredge line, and the hook does land. Icon a little bit of trouble. They can look for the fight now as Knight and 369 are the ones you need to be watching in this fight. Jackie Love is dead. It's a 5v4. It's a 5v3. It's Knight and 369 trying to jump back in on top of this fight, but look at the damage from this Ash. LNG find it all. LNG take it all, and LNG have got themselves a route, and it's true mid lane for this game.
It's the bounce house. They can't move. They can't go anywhere. Icon will finish off 369, but look at mid lane. They're tearing through. LNG, they're looking for the end.
LNG showing the Top Esports that we are ahead of you for a reason. They haven't taken the series just yet, but they will start with a fantastic step forward. LNG will take the advantage in this series, and Top Esports and their fans are starting to sweat.
LNG, a phenomenal game 1. The LNG we wanted to see answering for everything. Enchanted Crystal Arrow to stop the recalls, or the respawns, and LNG will take the Nexus. This to that level 3, you can quickly close the gap, and you become especially vulnerable as Icon at that level 6. So at least when I look at this now for Top Esports, early pressure towards that top. There's only so many tools that you can use before you end up with Icon getting these plays. Light. Also, hang on.
Oh, Icon in a lot of trouble. The Arctic Assault and the missed flash means that Icon will fall to first blood. Karsa just straight up punishing an overextension.
But bot side, potential TP from Icon.
Potential TP from Icon or Ale. They jump in. Jackie Love in a little bit of trouble. Gets knocked up, knocked back, but the Unbreakable is enough to keep him alive. He will tick down, but not enough to take away his life. Now, with a TP committed, that is Knight from the base. Going to be able to jump in on top of Light. They've got the repeat on that, but Knight picks up his second kill of the game. And that's 2-0 to nothing. 3-0 to nothing now for Top Esports. As now more TPs, more kills.
No.
Oh, it's all gone horribly, horribly wrong. 4 kills, 5 kills for Top Esports, and LNG are 2,000 gold down at 4 minutes.
Here as well, Tarzan off on the wings.
Iwandi needs to be a little bit careful. Very difficult to make anything stick. As I say that, there's a Glacial Person right down into the kick. Knight will take that. Thank you very much. He's now still has his 100% kill participation, and yeah, Icon just not prepared for what could have come.
Backing a massive damage tool for LNG in these fights, so certainly causing major issues for the LNG ideas.
Jackie Love maybe thinking he can go for this. He flashes forward. Iwandi flashes away, but it's the Glacial Fisher. Joe takes that kill away from Jackie Love. Puts the thumbs up. I think he knows he should have maybe given that one to Jackie Love, considering Jackie Love gave his flash.
Away.
Well, 369 now. tentative to push up this wave. Recognizes that if his jungler is bot, then enemy jungler is probably top. He gets the knockback, flashes away, but brought right back in. They flash forward. Let's bounce. Heartbreaker. 369. Sadly cannot escape, and Tarzan gets something back for LNG.
And Icon's got a dip. The second you see that play top, you know members of Top Esports are coming in, get spotted by the Hawk shot. And even though Icon knows this is happening, there's nothing he can do.
Yeah, he has to play respectfully as here's Light and Iwandi roaming up. They actually might be able to go for something. Ooh, the Winter's Bite does not land, and Iwandi should be able to keep himself safe and sound. Rift Herald will get its charge off, so you're giving that gold nicely over to to Knight, as Tarzan does get the knockback, and TP gonna have to be committed here by 369. So LNG
eventually, at some point they will make a mistake. At some point they'll take that step too far, and Top Esports will be there to pounce.
Yeah, they will be. We are gonna jump in. It's gonna be Knight. Not getting the steal, though, and there's the quickness to try and bring everybody in. Now let's kiss and get them all together, but Icon wasn't there, neither was Light, so there's no real follow-up. Your two tanks went in, but there's no damage. It's just, there's nothing he can do.
Jackie Love just stopped the recall from Tarzan as well. He used that ultimate to catch him just as he was resetting, and now you've got this big push in mid.
You got a big push and a big engage. Glacial Prison into the Glacial Fissure means that Iwandi is dead and buried. 0-4-0 on the Recon, and Shelly's still going. Shelly's still strong, and Shelly shall crack open the base for Top Esports.
And now you just fall back to Dragon. You've shut down all the plays from LNG. You've managed to get 2 turrets in that mid lane. Possible third here, bot, as Tarzan trying to see what he can do.
He's going to go for something. They will flash forward, or excuse me, Arcane shift forward. Yeah, they have to concede again. Another tier 2 in this bot side. Iwandi is around, but not really much he can do about this one here. Still only dealing with an Everfrost. The flash kick going in. They even get the Glacial Prison out to stop Iwandi from engaging. The arrow comes in to try and delay anyone from going back underneath the tower. But they get another kill, and this is what an 8,000, 9,000 gold lead will give you, Dagda. This is the extra mistakes you can make.
And you can see as well, like, topside 369 backing up that turret as we get the engage.
We get the engage, they get knocked back. There's the Glacial Fissure used to try and disengage. There's some low health bars here, but a TP on the backside. 369 is going to join this one and make this one a hell of a lot worse for the side of LNG. To the skies and back down to hell. 369 gets 2. They will take out 1 kill. There's 2 maybe coming in now for the Heartbreaker. And he's going to get a Braum. I don't know if that's the one you really want right now. He's going to go in for maybe a third. Can get it. Will not get the reset just yet. There it is. Triple kill here for Ale. Not quite able to get any more, but damn was it close.
You can see him on
half and all your other carries on the side of Top Esports, but longest one. Oh, Light. Oh, Light. Oh, Light. Not going to be Light much more. He's going into the darkness of the grey screen. 0-3 and 0. The kickback there on the Tarzan means he does not die. That's a little bit of a mistake there from Knight, but Knight knocks the Light out of Light.
And do you hope for a miracle play from Ale again? You've no AD carry on this play. Ale actually might get caught out beforehand.
No, he should be fine. He's in the encroaching mist, so able to keep himself safe. But like you said, the miracle play, Baron's going to be started. Top Esports shouldn't have any worries.
Iwandi is here. I mean, this has to be on. Like, every bit of damage has to come through, and he's already spotted.
He's already been spotted. We've seen Knight now over the side of the wall, just throwing over a Q, lands on the Tarzan. Will not have the Dragon's Rage kick just yet. We can see Tarzan ramping up, maybe seeing if he should go for this. He goes in. They're going to try and steal away the Baron. They jump straight out of the backside, but Iwandi is dead. Nothing they can do. So is Zach. And that was great tempered play from Top Esports. They just slow themselves down, make sure that they do not lose the Baron to any 50-50s. And now it's Ale versus the world.
And he's already pieced out. He's on a rocket ship. He's next to Jeff Bezos. He doesn't want to be part of this place anymore. He's running off as he's just going to reset here. 369 though might be able to stop the back.
They're maybe looking for him, to seeing if they can catch him out. They will, and now he's forced into 2v1. Flashes over the wall though and tries to keep himself alive. See, it wasn't even his flash, just his dash over the wall. Now Ale trying to keep himself as far away as possible, but these accelerated shock blasts will find you and will catch you. There's the TP coming in from Knight. They want him dead.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to try everything here to try and stop him, but Jackie Love now, 1v3, going a bit too far forward, but Ale eventually will fall in the back line, as now, Jackie...
Oh, Jackie Love forced the flash away. They'll flash in on top of him with the grand entrance as well. Can they burst him down? That is the question. The answer is yes, but they lose Iwandi 0-7 and 2. They also lose Light. They'll also lose their Rise. And guess what, Tarzan? I'm seeing a trend. You might be the next one to follow if they can land in on top of him. He will have the accelerated, or excuse me, the elastic slingshot. but it's not going to do much. This was a statement game from Top Esports. They should be able to end it now with the Baron buff. They've got 23 kills in 23 minutes. Decimation.
Decimation that all started from that early mistake from LNG. Over-aggressing on the bottom lane with Night. Yeah, I mean, for LNG, this one's over. It's been over since that initial play on the bottom side. It's one of those on scrims where you go, cool, can we just remake? There's not going to be much learned here from LNG. They're just going to get battered down as Top Esports go.
Well, there is Light getting engaged upon. All ultimates used, and the Ashe is dead and buried. Didn't even get a chance to use the enchanted crystal arrow. Again, you can still keep pushing. There's no real damage here from the side of LNG, and there's definitely none left now as the Rise is dead. They're going to try and put the bounce house in. They couldn't quite get Karsa onto the fountain. Now jumping onto Ale. They're just playing on the edge of all of this fighting, and it's just going to be so easy now for LNG to just take themselves the loss. Top Esports going to completely obliterate them. And Top Esports coming back and saying Game 1 was an anomaly, Game 2 is where we're at.
We'll have to see, though, as we get ourselves towards game number 3. Top Esports will take the Nexus in dominant fashion, being able to play off those early
into the Senatam Kenshin. Such an oppressive lane as well. Such an oppressive matchup to go into. It's going to be all on Ale to really find someone out in that backside. If he can buff. Roaming up into this top side, probably pretty confident that Ale does not have a ward in this bush, but they are going to commit to it now. The hook shot, wall shot is not going to be used as a flash forward there from Karsa, secures first blood. Sets gets himself that early Drake. Cloud Drake is probably the hardest one to solo out by yourself. Does an awful lot of damage very early on, so if you get caught, you're probably just dead. Doesn't need any help, doesn't need anything to worry about though, as he gets himself out nice. Up here on top side, that's pretty much going to be top tier 2 or top tier 1 taken, and no real response here for LNG.
And I want to feel sorry for Ale, but this is self-inflicted, right? He picked Camille into Renekton. It's never a good matchup. You get bullied so heavily in the early stages, and it is kind of 3 items before you're really relevant in this matchup with the Sterex and also having the Titanic Hydra. So for 369, he's going to have a field day and just be able to sit for the longest time and just farm up this Camille.
Karsa in a little bit of trouble, forced to flash away, but there's a Hextech ultimatum. There's the Moonfall to come down onto Abel. They're going to have Jackie Love all the way from bot side, but it does not matter as Karsa was not able to capitalize on the extra life he was given. 1-1 on the scoreboard as a Light is left all on his own on the bot side.
Again here as this turret tries to take place.
There is a teleport available for Ale and for 369. So the turret does fall. It's 3v3 for the moment. There's the TP coming in as we see Light trying to get himself away. Will not get hit by the Dawning Shadow, but Knight is there. Heartbreaker is enough to take him down. They're going to be able to devour down onto Iwandi as well. This is just such a well-coordinated opportunity here from the side of Top Esports. They keep chasing, but look at the solo laners from LNG. They're still in their lanes.
Yeah, Icon had started to roam down, but he pieced out. Now Knight runs into Icon, but he's fine. He just walks away, and again, coordination. I mean, not even the chance of a steal. LNG will try and trade an Ocean point, or Soul point here for Top Esports, and you're looking towards Ale, who's, yes, getting a tier 1 top. Like, LNG are so out of this game, they're just not able to contest anything.
Yeah, they're going to look for trades right now. As long as they keep their mid-tier 1, they are still in good standings. Again, similar to Game 1. Able to keep Top Esports to a limited field is the here. They are going to try and rotate everyone over. That's the one thing I will say right now for the side of Top Esports that is a difficulty is that they are very short range. So very difficult to get in and get auto attacks. They are relying on Jackie Love to get that one going. He goes on top of them though. They are going to use the Devour very early on. There's a True Shot Barrage only onto 1. Ale did TP in as well. Tarzan goes in, forces the flash out from Joe. There's a tactical sweep. Now they're going to jump down onto Karsa as they try and make this fight one work for them. They're trying to back away though as the Dominus Crocodile is on the back side. He's going to try and get away, but Ale will fall. And LNG look for a fight, but there's just too much sustain, too much health, and too much healing.
Karsa's going to turn over towards this Baron, but I don't know if this is what you want to do. LNG still have a lot of poke. They still can contest this, but looks like it's at least quick. For the moment, with the TP coming in, LNG are going to start to aggress forward.
6,000. There's a TP. That's going to be Viego coming in. Top Esports. I feel like they went off that drag or Baron just a little bit too early. And now they can look to go back in on top of this. Icon is here. He does have the Shurima available. The Emperor's Divide is there, but they've taken down the big old cow, mincemeat, and that's going to be the soul taken back as they try and get this Azir out and away. Tarzan off on the side will end up going back down to his Azir to keep himself safe, and the Baron is now in Top Esports' pocket. They have total control of this game, and 24 seconds till that soul spawns. So much healing off of those two people alone, and yeah, I think LNG recognized they just cannot take this objective. They have to give it up. That is so heartbreaker to get himself away from the oncoming Ale, but Ale is now down to half HP. Mid lane is still being pushed in. 20 seconds. This will be the last wave of minions with that Baron buff for the side of Top Esports, but you can see already LNG, they has to pop. You see, I1D has to pop the ultimate, keep himself alive, and there we go. Immediate engage using the Moonfall to catch on the 3. Doesn't kill off anybody, but it guarantees them 2 inhibitors.
And that's all they wanted. An ult for 2 inhibs. You'll take that trade every day of the week, especially with the amount of AD champions that are on Top Esports. They shred through these things. And now, again, LNG.
Do you commit to the mid defense? Do you commit to the bot lane defense? What is the call? Top Esports very, very happy and satisfied to sit here underneath your tower and wait. There is the tier 3 going down, but no, not quite yet. They're going to go in. But it's just I1D. He was by himself, decided to go in. Nobody followed up on it, and that is almost certainly the game. Very anticlimactic as we come into a Top Esports. Going to have so much more agency now at a 5v4. Nexus turret number 1 does fall. LNG looking for some more. Icon misses his Shurima shuffle, goes golden only to die. And this was just straight up Top Esports handing LNG their tuppence, handing them the result and saying, you lose, we win, and they are not out of playoffs yet.
And as the Nexus falls, LNG comes to the stark realization that no decision